A lot of people.
I think the EX Green Hand kind of sealed the deal with that.
You got it. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
But he's stuck with the character. And not to say that the character is bad, but he just had to play him a little bit differently. This used to be a matchup that I thought he did really well in when he had knockdown EX Hand. Now that he doesn't get knocked down so often and he can't abuse Cody's poor wake-up so often, I think it's pretty even or even a win for Cody.
Cody, I almost feel the same way. It is, of course, just like the older versions, though, that when Geef does get a knockdown, it is brutal for Cody.
Sure.
And he's going to have such a hard time. You're going to see a lot of throw setups when he gets knocked down, a lot of crouching jabs. In the neutral game, in the footsie game, it's really going to be a standing roundhouse from Cody, standing fierce punch.
Yeah.
What is it? Crouch lights, buffers.
Yeah.
Geef is going to have to look for that standing medium punch and sweep.
Yep.
See how it pans out. And he's just hucking all kinds of garbage at Zangief right now.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about Cody's matchups, and I said in some he wants to zone. This is definitely a zoning matchup. You don't want to be next to Zangief.
Ooh, nice crouch fierce trade right there.
Mean Saltine does not quite have EX, which means he can't really get through rocks. But EX, it's a threat for damage, decent damage, but it's not that great anymore.
It's not. You're only +1 on hit.
Yeah,
that's
not that big a deal.
That's like a do or die kind of guess. You don't get time to really set anything up. And Momochi just looks fortified at this point.
Oh, you know what?
He's a fortress.
I gotta say, I like that second green hand. Mean Saltine just tried the strong or fierce green hand before that, and Cody didn't do anything about it. So he was like, okay, you're not gonna do anything? Let me do it again.
Yeah.
See whether it works out. But this time, Momochi had the punish.
He will punish, man.
Yeah, it was surprising he didn't get the first one.
Yeah, use that standing medium punch more. Don't hit anything. Let Momochi attack first, you know?
Yeah, it's all about stand medium punch and then crouching jab buffer into EX hand. Those are really your two options in footsies, and sweep against Cody. But sweep is punishable now.
Yeah, it's more of a guess type thing, you know?
Right.
I definitely agree. I would not be throwing it out there like reckless abandon.
No, it's an occasional thing, but those are really the buttons you're going to see.
There's that roundhouse. Catches Geef standing or crouching, and it really just stuffs a ton of his pokes at that mid-range. Here we go.
Here comes
Geef
Saltine.
can make something happen.
Oh, nice! Wow, you know what? He could have gotten a ton of stun on that.
It's not over. Punishment. Wow.
Oh, he's so smart.
Wow, how's that? I thought that was punishable, though.
Which?
Any of them. They're not plus. I know that.
I guess he's just out of range. I mean, yeah, you're right. They're not plus frames, but it's about the range. Oh, he faked rock.
That Momochi got a little lucky right there, I feel like. I really want to see Mean Saltine time that. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Time that standing medium punch versus that standing roundhouse and tell him not to use it.
And that Momochi has to make a little bit of a comeback. It's basically an EX hand plus something else. Oh, he walked right in there and got that grab.
He just threw the dice.
Nice.
Sometimes you got to. I don't know if I would ever test Momochi's reactions again. He got away with it once. Like
he's gotten away with it a couple of times actually with that green hand. But you're right. I'm totally surprised that has been a thing.
That it's working.
Yeah, very surprising.
Here we go. Yeah, he is playing so much better. The fact that he's not doing anything, like, it's just better. Yeah. Like, I know that sounds weird, but
no, you're right.
Less is more with Zangief. And this is all about walking him to that corner. Cody does not have escape options, like none. So once you get him to a corner, if you fight correctly, he will never get out.
Well, he could have gotten another SPD set up there. I think he thinks that Momochi is not going to be hit by stuff like that.
Yeah.
He got the stand roundhouse. But nothing after that.
Oh, he finally jumped. That was too risky.
Yeah.
It really just after that jump, he kind of sold himself. Yeah, like I'm not playing patient enough.
Yeah, Momochi has really been getting those anti-airs correctly. And if you're Zangief and you can't jump and you're up against a character with buttons like stand roundhouse, it's tough. I mean, you have to convince your opponent to pay such close attention to the ground game that you can jump, or such close attention to the anti-air game that you can play on the ground. That's your game as Zangief. Try to keep the opponent off guard like that, but it hasn't really worked on Momochi so far.
Yeah, that's exactly how Street Fighter works. You can't do two 100% effectively, otherwise you'd be a perfect player.
Right.
So you have to be focusing on one aspect of the game. Of course, when you're playing for Zangief, you're concerned about the ground game. That's why a lot of jumping early medium kicks with Zangief tend to go unpunished.
Slowly
getting him to that
pushing
corner.
Him backwards.
But he can't ever get him to a corner. Well, he did when he won, but when the last couple of rounds, he's gotten him, to an area where he's almost in the corner, and then Momochi fights out of it. Here we go.
Momochi, I love the dash toward right there, and make sure there's as much space between his back and the wall as possible.
Yes. There, he knows the spacing. He knows what being against that wall means.
That crouching jab right there.
Wow,
oh, that's so nice.
That's beautiful.
That's perfect spacing.
Yep.
And Mean Saltine looks like he's on the ropes.
He needs to be doing that too, though. He has a better crouching jab.
Sure.
Here we go. Big mix-up time.
Oh, he missed the combo? I don't know.
I don't know. He needs to commit more, though. It looked like, again, he was debating between some options right there.
Right. So for the first time, he's fighting from the right side.
Yeah. His whole world has been flipped. Oh, these punishes by Momochi are just amazing. Literally maximizing his punishment every single time.
No.
I could have gotten more after that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, could have gotten more there, too.
He can't jump. Have you noticed how many times Momochi has jumped?
No, he hasn't jumped.
At all.
At all.
He's got cement on his feet. This guy is not moving, and Mean Saltine really needs to take a page out of his book. He's actually doing a lot of things that Geef should be doing, which is like the crouching jab buffers and the no jumping.
Right. Oh,
Momochi's getting a little risky right there. Oh, right guess, but I don't even think that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that. If he had, that was really his first chance for Ultra 2. Oh, not dead yet.
Oh, man.
You can get stand short on that.
You know, this is not over. This is pretty close still. Don't jump.
Oh,
Why?
no. He was out of range. He was just throwing it up in the air, trying it out. Mean Saltine does not take it.
That's like a really goofy setup. Basically, you do the like short jump knee, and they whiff in anti-air, and you land and vacuum the anti-air poke. But man, that's not a good.